Hello, hello. Today we're going to be looking at Seiko's SPB097. This is another color variation to their MM200 line, and it is quite the looker. It is just the blue dial on this one is it's just breathtaking. Really, this is what makes the watch. Okay, so let's get started. Today I'm wearing my keeping with the Seiko theme. I'm wearing my vintage Seiko Navigator. This is a late 60s model with a beautiful, gorgeous blue sunburst style. So, I was lucky to find this one recently, so very nice watch. Maybe we'll do a video on this one later. All right, so back to the Twilight. So, it comes in a pretty standard Seiko box, the Pro Specs. If you guys have owned this one before, I believe the main difference between this one and the other MM200s. It's gonna be this one comes with a rubber strap actually and the bracelet. So standard manuals. Here's the the rubber bracelet or the rubber strap I was mentioning. So this one actually very soft. I actually quite like this rubber straps. I mean, if you guys own the or handle the one that comes on the SKX, this is miles ahead of it. I mean, super soft, super flexible. Actually, pretty cool straps. I'm not sure how much I like the. You can kind of see it's 20 millimeters at the end link, but then it flares out to probably about 22 millimeters. I'm not sure about that. I think I actually prefer like the straight look on it, but you can see how it looks right there. But anyways, pretty decent. Strap. Inside the box, you got your standard tags. This one retails at kind of see right there, 1100, 1150. So not a cheap watch. I think at this price point, a lot of people complain that with the caliber 6R15, a lot of people think that the Seiko should have bumped up their game on the movement. But it's a very good movement though, very accurate. So here's the bracelet. I think as always with Seiko, the Achilles is gonna be their bracelet. This is actually one of the better ones they have. But still, I mean, no screw, is basically push pin and collar type of links on it. The clasp, I mean, it's secure. You got the folding safety lock on it. I mean, that's fine. I personally do not like the diver's extension on them. I find them kind of hard to operate. Let's see if I can get this one. There it is. So here's the diver's extension on them. I mean, on the wrist, it creates, lock it down. So when you have it on the wrist, it just kind of looks a little bit bulky. Kind of see how long that is if you have the diver's extension on it. So I mean, it's not a bad bracelet, but I mean, I don't know. I think Seiko has a lot of work to do when it comes to their bracelets, not only on their Seiko line, but also on the Grand Seiko line as well. So, but anyways. All right, back to the watch. So here it is. Beautiful. It's what they call the. It's not a limited edition. It's actually a special edition. This one still has the stickers on the back. I'm not sure. So this one, what makes it so special compared to the other one is, of course, the dial. Officially they call it the Twilight Blue. It's got a kind of like a turquoise sunburst dial. Kind of see it. See if I can capture it right there. I think on my lighting right now, it looks a little bit. It's more on the blue side, of course, but also on certain lighting, it kind of looks a little bit more grayish. Sometimes even more under dark conditions, more like greenish. Very dynamic dial though. It's got the Coke bezel on it, and it's not like a very bright red. It's more like orangey color, and then it ties in. You can kind of see the shafter ring. It's got the orange markers in it, as well as the divers 200 meters as well. That's kind of, it's in orange, and then the seconds hand. Non-signed crown, which is another thing people complain about at this price point. Beautiful polishing on them. So you got the brush surfaces on top of the lugs, and then on the sides it's all high polish. Bezel action. So this one actually aligns the shafter ring, and the indices align pretty good. The bezel looks like it could be just maybe a hair off. Of course, it wouldn't be a Seiko. And a line Seiko is not a true Seiko. So, bezel action feels pretty good. $120 clicks on it, and then you try to align it. Crown, so you can expect hacking movement. First position, date, then second position, set your time, hacking movement. So screw down crown, good for 200 meters, water resistance. This movement is actually running right out of the box, about plus 6 seconds per day. So it's actually pretty good. So I actually got it on me on a Bonetto strap right now. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of the bracelets on them. I think the rubber strap is, like I said, it's good, but I actually prefer just straight look on this one. Of course, Bonetto, if you're not familiar with them, they make awesome straps. This one's actually, you have to cut this one to size, and they got the vanilla scent to them. So if you like the vanilla scented straps, fairly soft rubber, very comfortable. So look at Bonetto, not super expensive. I think this one's around, I don't know, maybe $40, $50. I can't recall. I had it for a while. This one at the bezel, it measures right about 41, but then the case is right about 43 and a half or so. Thickness right about 13 millimeters, and then lug to lug is right about 50. Of course, drill holes on the case for easy strap changing. Makes it so easy to play around with the straps on them. It actually wears a lot smaller than what it looks. I've actually owned a few of these. I've owned the patty version of it. I've owned the black dial one with the blue bezel, and now this one. The patty one was pretty cool. Of course, that one has I was kind of with the Pepsi bezel on it. What's cool about the patty is actually the loom on it. It's got a multicolored loom. This is just like your standard Seiko loom on this one. I'll give you guys a loom shot right now. It's of course super bright, as you can expect from Seiko. Wears very good. Let's put it on the wrist. So I have a 7 and 3/8 wrist. Let's get this out of the way so you kind of see how it wears on my wrist. Seikos are just notorious for wearing a little bit smaller than what their size might tell you. So here's the loom shot. It's classic Seiko green loom on it. Just lights up like a torch. I mean, it's just what Seikos are known for. I mean, if you're a loom junkie, then Seiko's the way to do it. It's just an amazing loom, as always. Seiko does not disappoint when it comes to loom. Okay, so should you buy it? Man, that's a tough one. I mean, it's such a beautiful piece, such a unique piece. I think it's definitely. I mean, if you want like the if you're not afraid to use a little bit of color, you know, to wear the color and you like it a little bit different, then I mean it's just a great piece. But of course, you're talking over $1,000 on this one. There's not a lot of them out there in the secondary market as of yet. I mean, it's a relatively new piece. I mean, it was released this year. I'm sure there'll be a few that hit the market. But you know, back to the pricing, man. Just the pricing is hard to get over. It's a gorgeous watch, though. I mean, if you when I first bought my first MM200, I bought it after I owned the MM300, which I loved the watch. Of course, this one and the MM300, I mean, you know, it goes back to the you know, the old Seikos, the 6159. I mean, just gorgeous case designs. It's just the MM300. It's just chunkier. It's very top heavy. This one does not feel top heavy at all. It just wears very comfortable. You know, it's easy on the wrist. It wears very good. You know, the sunburst style is just amazing. You know, it got the applied markers on it. You know, excellent loom. Just an overall great watch. It's just the pricing though. I don't know if Seiko did the right thing pricing it over $1,000. It's I think this one and the probably the nearest comparison is gonna be like the Blue Hole, which again is a very popular variation of the MM200. It's got the with the blue dial. I think this one is actually a prettier dial. And then just the reddish orangey accents on it make it that much better. I think if you can pick this one up, you know, used, it's not a bad deal. Brand new, I mean, it's just hard to justify it, but I mean, it is a very awesome watch, you know. So anyways, I mean, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one.